No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Blue ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a frontear, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, los que se viraron que les vaya mal. Y si me tiran saben que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para eso no. Y las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a frontear, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, por si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro lo habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Soy el negro del jarabe, una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan, el negrito claro. Ustedes saben ya, hay music, hay flow, hay music, hay flow. Cabi, dímelo Rebel, ustedes saben ya, ustedes saben ya.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, I'm tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make a dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself, you getting low on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. It's been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. They done spend a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Clip clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. They done spend a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make
With the MLB Draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Amarillo Sod-Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Josiah Gray gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his...
Here's Kyle Saul. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Drillers, the right fielder, Kyle Saul.
And the pitch.
Aye.
Nobody. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, all right. Here we go now.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Into the box, Omar Estevez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
One out. One out.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside. Easy out.
1 out, nobody on. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Dean isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the #2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
That is third. The third baseman.
Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up. Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Next up is Carlos Rincon.
Batting fourth.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. The relay throw to third, but he's in there as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. The 0-2 home. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now into the box, Blake Galen. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called the ball. 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Thomas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
4-4, take the race. 3-3.
So now to the plate, Philip Dean. Guys, I want to talk about the two-way experiment they're running with him. He'll mainly be working out of the rotation, but in between starts, he'll get a chance to play in the field. What's going to be the key in making this work?
This is going to be really interesting, Matt. First of all, you're going to have to make sure he gets enough time to recuperate between starts so he doesn't hurt his arm. And I don't think his mechanics will be thrown off much. Basically, when you're playing in the field, your throwing mechanics are same on the mound. The thing they're going to have to guard against the most, make sure that...
A dive, and he knocks it down.
Right here.
But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. And a great recovery here as they'll tag their man out on a wild play, and the inning will come to an end.
Leading off for the Driller, the catcher.
That brings in Lauren Cole as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in will be Joaquin Zarco. First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul. Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
At the plate now, Josiah Gray. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Now to the plate, Kyle Saul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Omar Estevez.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Carroll is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Up next, Justin Yurchak. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Yurchak.
0-1's the count. 0-1. 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in now, Carlos Rincon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And we got 1 down here, 1 down.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
In now, Rangel Ravelo, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Up at the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Next to hit, Blake Galen. And their runners at the corners now. Pops this one up. Matheson trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. So here is Lauren Coco. He bounced out last time up. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-2 now. Ravelo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Joaquin Zarco.
The shortstop, Joaquin.
No balls and 1 strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Josiah Gray will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So stepping in is Kyle Saul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brian Holiday will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Drillers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Josiah Gray earns his first win of the season. Philip Dean was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the visitors, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 20 men on base.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tejas Shah starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So next to hit is Philip Dean. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Yerzy is off of first with 2 away. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep. Deep left field. And that is off the wall. Yerzy isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Now the relay home. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Gilbert. Now a move over to first. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over.
3. And hit him. First base. 4. Take the base. 3. 3.
throw in the box. Philip Dean.
Third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after.
Ball four, take the base.
Your attention, please. Now, pitching. Number 61.
4-4, take the base.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Amarillo Sod Poodles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Duplantier claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jackson Goddard gets the... Next up, Justin Yurchak. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Number 24. Justin.
Weekly hit to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate is Philip Dean.
The third baseman, Philip Dean.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes outnumbered. Now at the plate, Philip Dean. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now the 0-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have. And now here is Justin Yurchak, grounded out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to third, reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now to the plate, here is Philip Dean, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days. Digging in next, Philip Dean.
Batting, third baseman, Philip Dean.
First pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like this.
4-4, take the base.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Amarillo Sodpoodles crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Jackson Goddard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Amarillo Sodpoodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Stepping up is Drew Avens. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Tulsa, the right fielder, number 14, Drew Avens.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
This pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Batting second.
To the plate now, Rangel Ravelo, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Here comes the 1-2. Yerzy is over to take a look at it.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the right fielder. And just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores 2. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
All right, come on now.
Batting fourth. The left
into the box now, Carlos Rincon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. 2-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
The center fielder, number 2, Blake Galen.
Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul, it's 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
(0-2). Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, here is Jake Peter. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Now a curveball misses inside. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Into the box, Joaquin Zarco. Here's the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
That brings in Lauren Kolkol as he grounds one briskly to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Josiah Gray.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Into the box, Josiah Gray. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping in once again is Drew Avens. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Oh, but he beats it out.
Now batting, the first
standing in now, Rangel Ravelo pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
3.
Striding in is Omar Estevez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Rincon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Carlos Rincon is out number 2 here in the third inning. Blake Galen is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit towards center. Thomas is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jake Peter.
Jake Peter.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now batting, the shortstop, Joaquin Zarco.
out. One out.
Stay ahead, stay ahead.
Second year, took a leave of absence. By year 3, I was back at it. Went from practice squad to the team captain. Your high score, my season average. All-star, don't need a patent. For all the ladies in the past.
So now to the plate, Joaquin Zarco. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You could tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
In now, Lauren Kokel, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He collected a base hit his first time up. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. At the plate, Josiah Gray. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. A throw to the plate. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Drew Avens. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He pulls this one into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. So the next to bat will be Rangel Ravelo. Flew out last time up.
Rangel Ravelo.
Now here's the first offering.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Kokel over at second. Gray on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. At the plate now is Omar Estevez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
1-1 the count. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Thomas is right there, 1 down. Next to hit is Carlos Rincon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Blake Galen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tulsa's out in front here, 3-1. Brian Holiday will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Brian Holiday.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
5-2 the final today.